Then we have Critadel on PC and Switch, which I don't know what Critadel is. I also don't know what Immortus Temporis is, but that's coming to the last gen consoles. Caddy and Batty, the Spirit Guide, comes to Xbox. I think you're just making shit up now.
No, I'm not. These are legitimate games. Especially the
next
one.
one, Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality on PC and last gen. You're excited for this, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah, like I have nothing against Jodie Whittaker, who is the current doctor.
Is it the girl doctor?
Yeah, she's a good doctor, but the writing hasn't been strong.
Oh.
Like, I'm going to talk about something from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
The Colin Baker era, which was considered the worst part of the worst ever time to be a Doctor Who fan. Like, where people were quitting. It ended up with Colin Baker getting fired.
Oh no. This guy looks like Willy Wonka.
And Colin Baker? Yeah. The current, they had in the BBC, I bought the Trial of the Time Lord, of a Time Lord series, Blu-ray or DVD set, and they have a little documentary because they have them on all of the Doctor Who DVD releases of focusing on the turmoil of Colin Baker's time as the Sixth Doctor. And there's a clip of a certain guy, a certain British man with glasses, who's talking about how Doctor Who is basically not what it once was, and that person is the current showrunner, and the current showrunner, Chris Chibnall, and just frankly, I'm just happy that Russell T Davies is coming back, who was he was part of the group that brought back series in general.
Okay.
If you wanna hear stuff about Doctor Who, the current stuff, just ask Siobhan. I could go on a diatribe about Doctor Who right now, but if you want to hear short and concise stuff, go to Siobhan.
So he's still watching it, and you've kind of given up.
Yeah, the last I was watching an episode of I was watching the last season or last series, but I just couldn't get into the whole thing. Yeah.
So then you've got a game based off of the current series, if you like it.
Well, I also think that David Tennant is in it, reprising his role as the 10th Doctor.
And we love him.
Yeah, he's one of the. I'm not saying he could be Slenderman, but he is almost 50, or I think he is 50, and he is very, very thin, and I love him for it.
He's a real cutie.
He is the thinnest Doctor, and there have been at least. Actually, no, I can't say at least. There have been at least 30 Doctors.
30?
I may be exaggerating, but there was a way to streamline the continuity. So there was a bunch of Doctors that were just faces shown on screen, and they're Doctors.
Oh my god!
It's just Doctor Who continuity is a mess. It's even more of a mess now than it was in the 70s.
Wow.
And I really hope that this is the banter for the YouTube channel, because I love Doctor Who, damn it. I was watching there's a beautiful piece of music for the final Peter Capaldi's final episode, and it's him in World War One, on the battlefield in World War One, the Christmas armistice, and because the episode is him debating whether or not he should die, and the first Doctor shows up.
Oh yeah, there's a video of it right here.
Yeah, and the music, there's no sadly the music for the soundtrack for the special was never released. But the episode has near the end of the episode when the Doctor is talking to Bill and Nardole, there's a lovely piece of music where they're actually saying, they say "Don't die," and he's like, "Can't I ever have peace? Can't I rest?" And it's one of the best. I was gonna post it on Twitter. this is just one of the best acted, best written scenes of Doctor Who I've ever seen.
Aw. I wish I could get into it someday. Honestly, what scares me about Doctor Who is I don't know where to even begin, because I would want to begin at the beginning and I can't. So I'm like, there's just there's no completionist in me. There's nowhere the completionist in me is upset because I can't start at the beginning.
I would send you, like, I have a very large folder full of Doctor Who episodes, like from the 60s to series 4 of the modern run. I can't say I found it.
Yeah, sure.
I looked. It fell off the back of a truck. With not sadly, the TARDIS didn't fall off with it.
It came out of the TARDIS.
Yeah, it fell out of the TARDIS library. Nearly fell into the swimming pool.
Well, here's hoping at some point I can see some of that, and then, like, I don't know where I can watch it right now. I guess for those people listening and watching the banter, where can you see Doctor Who right now?
Oh man, if only we were sponsored by said company, because
sponsored by BBC.
You can. There are two places you can watch Doctor Who. Modern Doctor Who you can watch on HBO Max.
Okay.
And classic Doctor Who you can watch on BritBox.
BirdBox? You can watch that on Netflix.
BritBox. Oh, god damn it! You made me think. I thought I flubbed a line.
Say BritBox? Like British box?
Yeah.
Okay. How classic does that go? Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
All the way back to the beginning. Jeez. Wow.
And yeah, I forgot to mention, we were talking earlier about cancellation. John Barrowman, who played Captain Jack Sparrow. He played Captain Jack Harkness. He's also been canceled.
Yes, I remember that.
Because we're not gonna talk about that. No, enough of that. End to the banter.